Good morning, everybody. It's Denise here, Denise Junk Journals UK. Thank you so much for joining me. It is lovely to have you here. Now, don't get too used to it, but I know what I'm making, and I think I've got everything out ready, and it's just going to be an organised video. She says, laughing on the side of her face. Let's see. So, I was thinking about it in bed this morning while I was having my cup of tea. So, yeah, I came up with something that I wanted to make for the centre pockets. Those lovely thick vellum pockets there, and I thought I'd make some flippy notebook style booklets. There we go, booklets. So I've just cut up a piece of card. It was a really big piece of card, so I had to do it on my big chopper. So I've just cut it up ready to fit, so I know that fits in the back of the pocket, and that's going to flip out over the front. Lovely. So I was lucky I had some purpley coloured that went rather well. I am just going to ink the edges of it a little bit because it is very thick card, and as you can probably see, oops, let me have a little drink. I think that was dust. Yeah, there's a white edge, noticeably white. I think because the card's quite thick, it's even more noticeable, isn't it? So yeah, I've brought some papers to put in to make the, what did I call them? Booklets? Notelets? Can't even remember now. And I've even chose some fussy cuts to put on them. What else was I going to say? I don't know. Oh, but I haven't decided. I've decided how I'm going to fasten them in. And you probably, I don't know if you can see, you can't. I've got the crocodile, some eyelets out, some ring reinforcers and some string. Because I'm thinking if I punch through, yeah, you'll be able to, you know, take the papers out and use them elsewhere, or swap them over if you've filled them and you want to continue using it. It just gives so much more versatility to the booklet. I'm going to start saying leaflet now because I've got that in my brain from somewhere. It's not a leaflet. Okay, I think that's got them all. It's definitely better than it was. Anyway, I didn't want to make them too grungy. So my filming light hasn't arrived yet. It's quite thick, that, so I'll burnish it down a little bit. So I've decided to come on. It probably will be after tea, which is a bit late for filming. So I've decided to come on while it's sunny, because it's sunny at the moment. Although the sun is on the back of the house, not the front, but it's bright. And I'm doing some papers next. Yeah, it's just brighter. That's why I've decided. Trying to do two things at once now. So the papers I've brought are a piece of embossed, you know, it'll go into each piece of beautiful purpley lilac, light purple vellum, and a couple of sheets for each, just lined white paper. So, don't know what we're going to do for working out the size. Are we going to measure, and we're just going to, maybe we'll, if I cut it on the chopper, the good old chopper, it should go straight if I just measure roughly where I want to be. Right, let's do one at a time, because I did measure them when I cut them, but you know me, they could be completely different sizes. So yeah, we'll do one at a time and stack it inside. Whoops. So that needs to be inside that mark, and that'll save me rubbing it off. Lazy person that I am. And then we'll do the same here from the other side. Whoops. And put inside it. So yeah, it's going to be well, it won't be too long a video, which means the upload shouldn't take too long as well. That's always a bonus, isn't it? And oops, I can then get ahead and do one for tomorrow, which I'd like to do. Neil has gone fishing this morning, hooray! But yeah, the weather is supposed to turn quite windy midday, so, and it's nearly 10 now, so he may only have a couple of hours. So So I want to get as much done as I can while he's not here, because we may well then pop out and do a bit of shopping and see Mum, have a coffee, our general pastimes. We might not, but I've decided I want to paint my, what do you call it, a book trough, I think it's called. You know what I mean? It's like a shelf that stands on top of something on its own, and it's got like book edges on it. I've decided I want to paint it pink to go in my room. It's an old wooden oak or darkish wood, and I've got some wood things in here, but I might measure these. So let's measure them. Yeah, I just fancy it being light and pretty and what have you. Right, so we're looking at about 8 centimetres. Is that what I've got there? 7 3/4. Yeah, about 7 3/4, or maybe even 7 1/2. So they're very thin. I think I might be able to cut them all together. Let's see. If I do them at 7 1/2, they'll be slightly smaller than the rest, and they should go in both. That's the theory. Save me doing 4 cuts on here with you guys. 7 1/2. I'm going 3 inches, I think. It's a bit more than 7 1/2. Yeah, 3 inches. It's a nice neat. Well, that doesn't look very straight though, does it? Or is it my eyes? It could be my eyes. It looks straight on the left. 3. Where's the 3? There and there. It just doesn't look very straight here. The bit that I'm cutting off. Oh, it could have been my eyes because it looked better. How much do we want off the bottom? 1 2 3 4 5 lines. Oh, we're measuring every which way today, aren't we? Okay. 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, I was thinking there's so many things on here that I don't know what I'm doing. If I get some of the bigger bits done, like these centre pieces, it will kind of help me bring the rest of it, not bring it together, but bring it together in my mind, so I've got a plan of what's happening. Okay, so that's what's going in. Oh, it's alive. How is it going in? That's a nice strong back piece, I think. So where do I want these writing pieces? Underneath that? Yeah, let's have that as kind of a cover then. That as a back, as it were. Line them up. Yeah. Yeah. Don't know, might like a white one on top like that now. Just because it's so purpley in there, do you know what I mean? Yeah, I think I might like that. So, do I want to reinforce this? I mean, it will make it stand out a bit more. I think what I'll do is I will use this and just on the inside rather than washi, because washi is quite thick. Yeah, it is quite thick washi. This is definitely thinner than washi. It's not going to add any more colour, but it will. Didn't quite go far enough across, but hopefully it's not really going to be on show. Look at that. Yeah, do the same on this one, Denise, and then there'll be a matching pair. So where are we going about there? Can you see that? I turned it over. I'm not having that. I'll hold my desk down with that. There we go. Don't want it folded over. Right. It's this plastic thing that it's on's rubbish. Are you folded as well? I think I'll be able to straighten that piece. Yeah. Matching pair. Not really. Now, do you know what I'm thinking? Would it need to bend where the eyelets are in or not? I'm thinking when the eyelets are in, that you're not going to be in there anyway, are you? So it probably didn't need to. I was wondering, shall I do a... Yes, I think I will. What's the word? A score line. Ooh, that didn't take as long as I expected. So which way are we? We're wanting it to fold upwards. So we want it that way. Okay, that took a bit of thinking about. and that's on there. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just so I do the same on both. Is that right? No, it's gone the other way, but that's, yeah, that's it. Okay, let's do it on here while I'm thinking about it. 5, so they're the same. From that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's all technical stuff here. That's better. Yeah. So my eyelets need to go on those bits. Okay, got it. Got it, got it. Good. Oh. It never does stay in there, that thing. Did you hear it just fling off and hit the floor? So I probably should have done those lines the same size. It would have been easier to, lined paper the same size would have been easier to line it up, wouldn't it? But never mind. I think we've got it. Did I not even think about the length? Only on the white one, didn't I? And actually, even that one's still too long, so where are we going? Let's go 12 centimetres. No, that's a bit short. Let's go 13 centimetres with all the pieces, and then I can do the same in the other one again. A square-ish. Get some nice scraps. I'll put this one together as well. So it's early in the day for me, like I say. I've got another video to do and I've got quite a bit of housework to do today. I don't know why, it just kind of erupted from nowhere. I think it's one of those, it's untidy, I think, and everything looks worse than it is. I think once I've spent 20 minutes putting everything back in its place and in its room and what have you, it won't feel as bad as it does at the minute. It just feels like I need to spend a day, but I'm sure I don't. I could clean the whole house nearly. Well, yeah, just about. Yeah, that's perfect length. Right, so are you all where I want you now? Please don't move about. I don't suppose it matters if it does. It won't have to, because if I'm putting holes in it, there's not a lot I can do, is there? So this is the thing. I want to put those on the back when I've... Oh, if I put the eyelets through, it'll hold it, won't it, in the right place? Yeah. So am I going to measure, or am I just going to do it? I think I'm just going to do it. So put that in there. That should kind of hold it. Oops. That one in there, I think. Oh. Yeah, the paper should stay put now with that through the holes, in theory. Not to put some of these lovely, what are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hexagonal shaped ring reinforcements through on the back. I've got the craft card ones. I don't think it's blocked. I think it just needs to come down from the bottom end because there's not much in it. So ooh, we'll just give it a moment. Do you know what? Once that's on, you won't be able to change the papers, will you? Because it will be grabbing them together. No, it's blocked, Denise. Stop fibbing. Yeah, so I could not put them on and just put the string through, but I really want the eyelets on. I think it will give it some personality. Pizzazz. Pizzazz, that's a good word. Might be a bit extreme for what I'm doing here, but yeah, so perhaps it won't be changed out. It will just look like you can, but actually you can't really. Did I have one of those somewhere else? Because I've got one missing now. Here it is. Oh, alive. what to do is, well, I suppose one can come out as long as the other one stays. It's staying at the minute. What am I doing? That stayed put. The glue must have grabbed it from the... Say, it's quite a nice clean look, isn't it, on the front? So, yeah, it probably doesn't need any string through it. But of course I'm going to put some through because it'll be pretty. Oops. Sounds like a big holiday aeroplane going over. I don't know. Maybe it's a bit low for a holiday aeroplane. We're starting to think of holidays, aren't we? Where's my scissors? Oh, put them away. Do you believe it? So if I cut that down there, it will point downwards instead of upwards, seeing as it's only for show. Now you could bling this up and all sorts of things, couldn't you? I'm going to put some fussy cuts, as I said. I've already chosen them. I've chosen some for the back that can be journaled on. I'll show you in a minute. And you can see, you know, you'll be able to see it to some degree through the... What did I do next? Just this. Through the vellum. So that'll be nice. Be nice for sticking photographs and things in this, you know, if you choose not to write in it. Yeah, I like them. You could mass make a lot of these, couldn't you, and just have them on hand for your journals. Right, stay put. So it's a nice, easy, simple make, or is that just because I've got it all out ready? It feels like it. That's a lot of glue on there. Off you go. Better. And I cut the front shorter, you probably noticed, and rounded it. I don't know if I said that or not. I think I told you yesterday I went to collect some ephemera that we'd won in a local auction. That one's higher up than that one, a little bit. So yeah, when my work's done, but not until, I'm going to spread it all out on the desk and have a sort out. So I'll probably share some of it with you after that, once I've got it sorted. Because I know you'll be dying to have a look at some of it. Some of you. Oops, that one did fall out today. This time, not today, this time. There you go. Fingers out, that's it. And string in. Yeah, very enjoyable. Oops. Sometimes, some days, things just come together, don't they? And other days, for me, it's a struggle. Well, not a struggle, but it's a longer process. Yeah, I like the string effect. And again, cut it short so it learns to lay down a little bit. Yes, I'm going to put the lid on you. Okay, I also pulled out 2 of these little words from my drawer and rounded the corners. I thought it would be nice if they had something on them, but we'll see with the fussy cuts that I've chosen. Let me put these pins away or I won't know where they are next time I want them. These are my stainless steel ones, gifted by 2 separate people. Much appreciated. Is that rubbish over there? Did I just chuck that rubbish? Okay, so what have we got? Yeah, these are, I thought, for the back, because they'll be nice to journal on, won't they? Just double check I don't want them on the front with this. Now I might have changed my mind. Yeah, I think they're nice. Oh, down you come. As the front. So, and these will be on show. Don't suppose you have to journal on the back, do you? Do I want to label? I don't know, but not at this moment in time. So I'm going to put the back ones on first, and then I can lay them flat to put the front ones on. And again, I'm not inking. So we've got the pussycats and the doggies now in. That's cheered me up. Oops. There we go. So if you didn't hear or you can't, you need to be reminded. That's not really what I meant, but if you was listening, remember I'm going to use the rest of this kit, Ollie's Fussy Cuts particularly, in the journal that I just made in the stitched cover. What is it? Slow stitched cover journal that we made, that I made with you at the weekend just gone. So that will be nice as well. So you will see more of these lovelies being used. Yeah, I like those. I think they're going to look nice through the vellum, and I do like that idea of having these just over that. You can put your own touches on it as well if you want to then. Love these vases. This is a mason jar vase, isn't it? And that's just an ordinary glass vase. Yeah. Sometimes the simplest of things are just so appealing, aren't they? I've thoroughly enjoyed making this, and I think they're cute. I think they're going to be a lovely addition to this journal. Not complicated, but pretty. The opposite to me. Oh, complicated is one word, I guess. Bang, bang. There we go. So not too many papers in, so it won't be too thick. That one is a thick one, but you know, it'd be nice to colour in that. Do some shading on it, but yeah, you could tear them if you wanted to, tear them out. Let's have a look at them then in situ. That didn't take long, did it? Of course, I haven't done anything on the back of these ones yet, which I do want to, but right, shall we have them kind of matching the front one in the front, do you think? I didn't even try them for size, did I, after I'd cut the cat? Lucky. Yeah, I like that. I like everything hanging out of it as well. So you can write on it in situ or take it out. And yeah, that's showing through nice. Like I hope it would. Oh, really, really pleased with those. Easy, simple. Yeah, that probably was a good thing to choose with this fussy middle, actually, rather than more fussy cuts. And there's the little doggies. Shall we put something on the inside of here? We did pretties on the outside. What do we want to do? Do we want some... I'm wondering about some paper for journaling on. I just happen to have the papers here. Isn't that lucky? Move you over. Yes, I'm just wondering about... Yeah, I don't want to put pockets. I'm thinking maybe cut a square in round the corners and just put... Let's see them. Let's see what we... I mean, I love that one, as you know. And of course, we don't want anything too fussy because of that. Maybe an even plainer one. Oh, and that's not double-sided, so it wouldn't be a waste, would it? Right, what do we think to the blue with the blue with the blue? Let me just try the green one as it's sitting here. And it looks like my ink was... Yeah, my ink was running out on that one, so... I mean, the green goes, but I like that blue, don't you? Yeah, the others are quite, I mean, beautiful, but that one's double-sided. Yeah, let's go with the blue then. Let's just put a... Well, I'll cut them out and then just place them on and see if I like them. Make sure they're not too much. And just move a few things out the way. Try and keep a semblance of order on my newly tidied table. Put in the glue. Glue on my fingers now. There we go. In fact, lay that down, Denise. That's it. And some rubbish in the bin. Okay. So if I cut it, it's going to be, I think I'm going to cut it from the centre rather than the edges. So I haven't got that on like two sides and not on a third, not on the other two. Three sides on a rectangle, Denise. Back to school. So let's just, I want it straight. Yeah, I think I want it straight. So let's cut the top and the bottom first because I can do that. So somewhere in the region of 6.5, do we think? What's that in real money? That's about 16.5 centimetres. We haven't got that. So let's just take a chunk off. Still got a little bit of that on there. I don't mind a little bit of it on. I just didn't want it to look like a frame. You know, I don't know what's up with your measuring, but it's not the measuring that's the problem, it's the thinking. It's my brain power. I could still even go with a little bit more off that, I think. I want it to be matted. Yeah, that's better. So we're looking at, I don't know, a good chunk. That old measurement, a good chunk. I just want to take this side off last because once I take that off, everything's loose. Okay, so let's take some off here and see how we are. The big reveal. I don't know. I have to be careful because I've got the camera quite low. Can you still? I'm just trying to see if I like the. Do you know? See how it's changed the colour of it without having that edge on. It looks like a completely different paper. Yeah, I like it. Yes, I like it. So let's round the corner, seeing as I'm in around the corner, also known as round the bend kind of mood. So did you notice in yesterday's video that I renamed this? It didn't take me long, did it? So embarrassing. Thankfully, Tanya said to me, I'm funny. Well, I am funny. Whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know. Wouldn't be so bad if I intended being funny. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to eat the edge because they're white again, but not too much. Yeah, for some reason I called it Blue Symphony, didn't I? Yeah, Symphony, which is a good name actually, Tanya, for a new, you know, a future blue project. Blue Symphony. It's actually Blue Serenity. I did put in the comments, oops. I actually wrote the title as Blue Symphony as well. That's when I realised, I thought, it's not Symphony. What, it just didn't look right when I'd, you know, put the title on. Luckily I hadn't uploaded it then. So I quickly changed it to Serenity. And thought, oh my goodness, I am getting worse. Okay. Now, what I want is to get them level with each other. That's going to be the thing. Because they will... I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do that. I can only really do it by eye, can't I? Gosh, I'm going to do it without glitter so it dries quick, so this could all be interesting. Interesting to watch. I think the chances of me getting it 100% the same's pretty low. But I just want it to be somewhere similar. So more towards the out and try and get it centred top and bottom. Right. I mean, the first one's easy, isn't it? What I've got to do is get the other one the same. That should grab pretty easy onto that craft paper, because it does grab. Yeah, I love the colour of it there. So it's just, it would be easier if that, can you come and hold this up for me in the centre, please, so that I can see what I'm doing. Let's see. I can always put something down the edge if the mile's different. There are always ways to cover it up, and you know, you don't even have to cover your mistakes up. Just call them intentional. Freehand, that's what it is. Freehand gluing. Yeah, it's nearly impossible. They'll just have to be similar. Just concentrate on getting it straight on the page, Denise, if you can. That will be lovely to stick things all over. I'm not going to. I will put a few of the bits and pieces, as I always do, in an envelope in it. I mean, it's good for journaling, but, you know, it would be nice for a background for sticking things on. You know, either bits from the kit or your own memorabilia. Yeah, really happy with that centre now. So we've got the lovely blue. I might have to put a, you know, a small label or something. I'll see if I can resist or not. Yeah, we've got the lovely blue, and then we've got these lovely centre, what were they? Not leaflets, booklets. They were different size, that one there. Maybe should have rounded the bottoms of them. Never mind. It's done now. That in the middle, we're going to have some beads. And because I didn't make it too thick, you know, although that's got a nice thick centre, we're still way from too big at the moment. So we do need something sitting on us, squashing us down a bit. So yeah, that is it for today. Yeah, I am coming back with this tomorrow, because what day is it tomorrow? We're not at the weekend, are we? No. Because yeah, I've still got a lot to do. I've enjoyed doing that, but I still need to get some tags made and a few more tucks in, and then embellish. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow, because there's definitely 2 more videos yet. I want some lace down there as well. Okay, thank you so much. Hope you've enjoyed that. Hope the light has been okay. Tomorrow, fingers crossed, we might be all singing, all dancing. Okay, have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.